Okay. All right. So I'm going to require parenting classes. Once she completes parenting classes, 100 hours of community service will be deemed satisfied. I'm not going to order you to go to a trade school or obtain. All right, court is calling 2025 CR 001448W State versus Victoria Lopez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Entry Harris Sadelman.
Defense.
Doug Campbell for Miss Lopez.
And are you Miss Lopez?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you're charged with possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, less than 1 gram? That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Judge.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge Victoria's, obviously she's got an addiction. She'd like to get an assistance for that addiction, but she also has 5 children under the age of 18 that she cares for. She's got a job at an insurance company, and she would like a chance to continue her life out there in the world. With that in mind, I know the court is going to order a TAP evaluation, and we'd ask that the court allow her to do the TAP evaluation out there.
So who are your children with now?
My mother's currently watching. 4 of them have graduated already.
Okay. So what are your children's ages?
I have the oldest is 21, 18, 20. My 17-year-old graduated early. And then the ages 2, 8, 14.
All right. So has Child Protective Services been in your life?
Yes, they have.
All right. So did they place your children with your mom? That's either yes or no.
Yes, ma'am. Well, yes, ma'am.
All right. Have your rights been terminated?
No, ma'am.
So why were you with this guy? And this is from, I guess, 2023. So why were you with him?
This is a bad mistake.
No, I mean, these are choices. Did he force you to be with him?
No, ma'am.
So that was a choice you made to hang your star to him.
Yes.
So why would you be with him? And you have children?
At the time I was homeless at that time. I do have an apartment now. I've had an apartment for about 4 months now, and I've come a long way from that time of my life.
So who lives with you at that apartment?
Currently me, my 14-year-old. That's all, ma'am. Just me and my 14-year-old.
And why were you stealing at Melrose?
I needed some clothes.
And when's the last time you used?
Last time I used?
Mm-hmm.
When I had got caught, my last conviction, maybe about 3 months ago.
Judge, I think she means her last arrest, not conviction.
No, I'm sorry, my last arrest. Yes, correct.
So your last arrest was 3 or 4 months ago.
Yes, ma'am.
And that's the last time you used.
Yes, ma'am.
So the only time you have not been using is when you've been in custody.
No, I would use recreational off and on.
All right. So when you're in custody, I mean, I know sometimes people make things at the jail, but you use when you're not in custody.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So this is the thing. I need you to be 100% honest with me, because if I grant your application for deferred adjudication, if you're unsuccessful and a motion to revoke is filed, you're looking at 2 years in the state jail facility. I want you to be successful. Obviously, the state and your counsel want you to be successful. So what have you been using in the past?
I use methamphetamine.
And what else?
That was it, ma'am.
And how often were you using?
Recreational once or twice a month, maybe not.
All right. See, once or twice a month does not result in you stealing clothes at Melrose and having drugs in your bra. So, I mean, it's more than once or twice a month.
No, ma'am.
Because otherwise, CPS would not have been in your life. So,
CPS wasn't. I'm sorry.
Was CPS in your life for drugs and everything
No,
else? Why?
It was an abusive relationship.
All right, see, people always say that, but I do know that CPS will not, and you've done CPS, CPS is not removing children from your custody or allowing your mother to take your children because you're being abused. Either they're removing them because you decide that you're going to stay with that guy and not put your children first, or either because there's drug use. But if you have an issue where you're in an abusive relationship, CPS will help you out of that abusive relationship. But if you choose to stay and choose the man over your children, that's when children are placed somewhere else.
And also for stability, I didn't have no form of stability. No, I was homeless.
No, CPS will help you get housing. Your attorney will tell you that.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but the CPS worker said that she was not allowed to help with housing.
No,
That is true, actually.
Yes.
Well,
They can help get them on the list, but that's
Yes.
as far
we'll
as
get
they
them
go.
on the list.
She said that, I'm sorry to interrupt, ma'am. I don't mean to do that.
No.
She said that she was not allowed to. She has no strings in that department.
They do if you're in their children's court for addiction.
One question, Judge.
Yes.
Did they ever file a suit against you to terminate your parental rights? Or did you just work with family-based?
I work with families.
Okay.
Okay. All right. This is what the court is going to do. The court is going to sentence you to 3 years deferred adjudication. How far did you go in school?
I graduated. I have a high school diploma.
All right. What are you planning on doing with your life?
I plan on going to go apply at Toyota and UPS.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to require parenting classes. Once she completes parenting classes, 100 hours of community service will be deemed satisfied. I'm not going to order you to go to a trade school or obtain a higher level education, but if you do, if you get your CDL license or something of that nature, then the remaining hours will be deemed satisfied. All right, we can go off the record. In this court, communication is key.
Yes.
In order to be successful, talk to your probation officer. If you feel like you're going to use drugs, talk to your probation officer and let your probation officer know. People will tell you, your attorney will probably tell you. Normally, I do not revoke people because they're testing positive if they're trying to help themselves, right? So by you calling probation and telling them, I'm going to use, that's not necessarily going to get you revoked, because you need to know what you need to do in order to be clean and sober. And while you have this safety net, you need to use it. If you feel as though probation is not addressing it, you can always come to the court. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing?
Okay, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing great. So we have an issue.
Yes, ma'am, I know.
All right, you need to start paying.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I don't have an excuse. I just don't have any work right now. I'm living with my dad. He has dementia. He really doesn't have no one but me and my kids. My mom passed, so it's hard right now.
So here's the thing. My understanding from reading everything is that, one, he's receiving SSI. Everybody can't be living off of his benefits. And
He's not. Yes, ma'am.
But you've been on probation since 2018, and
Right.
you paid zero.
Yes, ma'am.
There's no excuse for paying zero.
Yes, ma'am.
So you have to pay something.
Okay. Is this the judge I'm speaking with?
Yes, it is. That's what the robe is.
Ms. Boyd?
Yes.
I was going to ask you, what can I pay to get, because this has been like a burden on me. I know I can't afford $4,000.
Here's the thing. You know what was a burden?
Yes,
And I'm
ma'am.
not trying to be mean.
I
but
understand. No, I understand. With anything you say, I understand.
yeah, because I mean, the theft of property, that was a burden on somebody. So
Right.
you would have paid something.
Mm-hmm.
You'd be done with this, but you have paid nothing.
Yes, ma'am.
And that's been since 2018.
Well, I was trying to see if my sister,
I'm sorry, see if your sister could do what?
if she can let me borrow like $1,000. I was just telling my other probation officer here in Houston to see if I can pay something to get out, because I know I won't be able to pay $4,000, and I will have to pay her that back.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, you're going to have to start paying something. And I wasn't the judge who placed you on probation previously. I don't know why somebody hasn't already told you you need to start paying
Yeah,
something
but
back.
and I also had asked I had asked before the previous time, is there any way that I can like talk to that judge to lower the things, and they told me there wasn't an option.
No, I mean, you have to pay what you owe. And I'm not even, the problem is I have some people who are on probation and they paid something. You paid nothing. Zero. And that's been zero since 2018.
Okay, so can I ask one question? I only have one.
You can ask many questions.
Okay, because I signed the year extension. If I was to pay something within the year and it don't be the total $4,000, would I be punished then?
I'll consider things, but you need to pay.
Okay.
All right, you need to pay $1,500.
Okay, if I pay $1,500, can I give y'all a call and let you know that the $1,500 is paid
Oh, yes.
and get off?
Well, we'll see once you pay the $1,500.
Okay. Cause I'm gonna try to borrow that from my sister and just try to pay her back in babysitting.
All right. So what I can tell you is while people are with me on deferred adjudication, I don't allow babysitting. I don't allow them to have employment.
No, ma'am, I do hair as well, but it just doesn't bring in. I just started really. I just got a hair school. I just started braiding. It's not bringing in any big money yet, but I do braid hair as well. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So just so you know, in this court, I don't allow people on probation to be home health care provider or to work with minors.
No, ma'am, I don't do any of that.
All right. Probation. Is there anything else? All right. Thank you.
Miss hello,
Yes.
Miss Boyd. Is this Miss Boyd again?
Yes. This is Judge Boyd.
Okay, so Miss Boyd, if she was to let me borrow
Judge Boyd.
I'm sorry, Judge Boyd. I'm sorry. Excuse me, Judge Boyd. If she was to let me borrow the $1,500, can I then give Miss Fuentes a call?
Oh, you can call whomever. You can call probation.
Okay. Well, I'll try to do that within the week if that's okay.
Yes, that would probably help you a lot.
Okay.
All right, Ms. Abrams, do you need to speak with her?
No, no.
All right, probation will call you.
Okay. Thank you so much. Y'all have a good day.
All right, you too. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye bye.
Oh, I think, well, they said it was very entertaining, but the funniest part, I go there and the person who invited me to speak was someone who was actually on jury duty. And so they said they were looking for a speaker and they're like, I know the perfect person. And you know what ended up happening? The expectations were so high. I said, could everybody lower your expectations for my speech? But the impact you have on people's life. So at the second gala, this lady came up to me and said, you don't remember me, do you? And I said, yes, I do, Miss Perkins. And she wrote a book. And she told me I'm in it. So I'm like, yeah. So I'm going to read it.